G'day everyone, welcome back to Pete's Investing. Today's April 12, 2023. This is the spot silver price update. Just looking at from all three timelines, the daily, the 4 hourly and the hourly. They're all in a bullish movement on the CCI with a moving average of 400. But just be mindful, we're up here on this key resistance area. It's bouncing off that and it's looking like it may well bounce to the downside. Let's look at each chart individually. On the daily, I'll zoom out. I've also drawn this key resistance, which is where it's bouncing off at the moment, and this key support, and the resistance is at 25.13 and a support at 19.91, which is down the bottom there, which it's made quite a nice advancement since then, since that was early March. But notice also I've got drawn these two diagonal ascending trend lines in this channel, and it may well come back and bounce to the downside in that channel. On the 4 hour chart, I've also drawn this diagonal trend line in that ramp up from early March, hitting this resistance area. So again, just be mindful, the CCI is leveling out, flattening out, and we may see a movement to the downside towards its moving average in the coming hours. On the hourly chart, likewise, we've got this resistance up there, and it looks like the CCI is still moving forward, moving upwards. But in the last few hours or few days, it's been consolidating in that flat range. So again, just be mindful in terms of where we are looking at potential support, minor supports. We've got in the range between the 23% Fibonacci retracement between those highs and lows, down to the 61%, which is at 21.97. So just be mindful of that area there, and we might see some. Let me just draw a little bit of a. So we might see a bit of a minor support in that range there between 21.97 and 23.92. Otherwise, on the positive, if it breaks above that resistance and it moves to the upside, then we're going to see potentially higher gains, and that'll be a opportunity to buy more. So again, just be mindful. It is in this below this resistance, but it's also within this diagonal trend line, this channel. So again, it needs to break above that, and if it does break above that, it may well hit this diagonal trend line, which I've drawn in this range here. So at the moment, be cautiously, just hold. I'd wait for it to break above this resistance before going long, and I wouldn't be going short either, only because you're going against the whole trend. To go short on the hourly time frame, as I always say, to trade the hourly, trade in the direction of the 4 hourly at least. But in this case, all four timelines are long, so trade predominantly long, but only if it breaks above that resistance. To understand how to properly trade using the average down approach, reference the links in the description below. Subscribe and like us on Patreon, and see you in a future video.